Hello friends, I'm Brian, and this is Gizmo Board Games. And today I'm doing, I guess I'll call it the top 10 because it is kind of in order, and there are kind of 10 on the list. But it's kind of a top 9 or just 9 things to keep an eye on, and then a plus. So I'm calling it the 10 games I am most anticipating in 2023. Now I realize that when you're watching this, it is already 2023, but I'm filming this in December of 2022. So some of these things might have changed in the week or two since my filming and releasing, but hopefully most of this is still relative and current. But these are the games I'm most looking forward to that should be coming out in 2023, at least as far as rumors are believed, except for one of them at least is kind of a hopeful, wishful thinking. So let's get my number 10 out of the way. It's kind of the cheat. This is my games that are on the way already. Games I previously had backed Kickstarter. I'm just waiting on them to arrive. Specifically Beast. It's a one versus many. I've not ever played a one versus many game. It was one that caught my eye just from kind of the cover and learning about it, and it's supposed to be really well liked. So I'm looking forward to that one arriving. A Legacy of You is a Garfield game. It's a solo player legacy game or campaign game style. I really enjoy the Garfield games, and The Legacy of You I've been excited about. It's on my most excited list. If I remember to put the video in, I'll try to link to a video when I did my most excited games I'm most interested in, or whatever that video was, if I can find it and remember to put it. But I commented on it previously, being excited about the concept of Legacy of You. I backed it, and I'm waiting for that to come in. And then finally, one of the bigger Kickstarters from 2022, Unconscious Mind. Just kind of took all the content creators by storm. Everybody's really excited for it, to include myself. It really looks intriguing, and I'm excited. It's by the same people who did Endless Winter. What is it? Endless Winter, Paleo Americans. All right, so now that I got the games I know for sure are coming, let's get into the ones that I'm excited for the potential of receiving or looking into or knowing more about, or whatever the case is. I'm not saying I'm going to get all these games as the year goes on, but these are the games that most intrigue me right now that I know should be available in some form in 2023. Starting with number 9, it's a Devere game. It's Bamboo. I don't know much about it. It follows the same line of a couple of the other games that I don't remember offhand now, but they've all been well received. Bamboo just intrigues me. I like what Devere has had to offer so far, and I look forward to at least learning a bit more about Bamboo as it gets closer to being a real game I can get my hands on. Number 8, another kind of cheat in a way. It's a Stonemaier game. Stonemaier always releases, a game or two a quarter, whether it's an expansion to an existing game or a new game, new expansion. I know they got other expansions coming. There's Tapestry expansion coming. Hopefully they're gonna do something with some of the other games. I don't know why I just brain farted there, but we know there's another 3 continents worth of Wingspan coming. That's been mentioned before, but no, I'm intrigued just to learn what new offering Stonemaier has. I know if you follow me, or I know if you should know if you follow me for a while. I'm a big fan of Stonemaier games in general, not just like the Wingspan bit of culture, but pretty much all the games. They're all kind of buried behind me here, but I have pretty much the whole Stonemaier collection. So I'm just excited to learn what's in store for the next game or two that are coming this year. So nothing specific is known yet. There's some code names out there, not code names of the game, but code names for the projects that they're working on at Stonemaier, and I'm excited to learn a bit more as the year goes on. All right, number 7 is Flow, Pika Games. I think it's a new publisher. I got recommended Flow from something else I backed, and I wish I could remember offhand what it was, but I don't remember offhand. But somebody, I got pointed in the direction of Flow. It looks very cute. It's just kind of those cartoony Viking types. I don't know a lot of this game. I looked into it briefly. I think it's kind of a worker placement. Don't quote me on it, but I don't know. It looks like it could be up my alley. I want to learn a bit more of it, and I think it comes to Kickstarter late January, so we should be having plenty of information pretty soon by the time this video comes out, and then I can decide whether or not I want to pull the trigger or let it flow. Let's flow. My number 7 most anticipated game. My number 6 most anticipated game 2023 is Hickory Dickory by Plaid Hat. I like Plaid Hat. I think I had a Plaid Hat. I'm trying to remember offhand. I don't remember offhand. Unfortunately, I feel like I played at least 1 or 2 of their games. Yeah, there we go. Mice and Mystics. Yeah, I thought so. It's another mice game. Hopefully, well, it should be. It's not a cooperative game. It's not dungeon crawl like Mice and Mystics is. Hickory Dickory is, as far as I know, it's kind of a Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse ran up the clock. You're controlling the mice going around the clock. There's kind of a clock rondelle, kind of a, what's it called, Zolkeen the Mayan calendar style, where like as it moves around the circle, your workers are going to come off in various spots, and then you're going to get the actions or the items or whatever it is at the spots. From my brief understanding of the game, it's very interesting. Looks like it could be a game, hopefully for the family. I hope it's light enough with the motif of, the children's song, what is it, rhyme, whatever Hickory Dickory Dock is. It's got that. It feels like it should be a family game. I'm hoping it leans more family. I've got plenty of heavy games. I want to get more family-esque games. My number 5 may be another cheat. At least I know a little bit more about this cheat. A little being the keyword there. A little more. Not a lot more. It's the Steffenfeld's New Cities. This year should be coming out from Queen Games, Cuzco and Vienna, continuing the cities line, which I backed the first 4 games of, and I really enjoyed 2 of them. If you saw my top 20, my top 20 new to me games in 2022 video, very high on the 2 I'd played at that time, Hamburg and Marrakesh. Both made the list. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen that video. And yeah, Steffenfeld seems like a game designer that I definitely get behind, is right up my alley of style of game. And I like the look of it. I'm a traveler. I like the look of cityscapes. It's always intrigued me. So that's what drew me into the first 4, besides knowing that some were based on well-known and well-liked games. Just knowing that they would look good on the shelf. And I want to continue that line on the shelf. You can't see it. It's next to Hamlet, which is right there. So just off the screen here is the 4 of them in a row. And once I get 5, 6, 7, and hopefully 8 all fit on that shelf, they'll complete that top shelf up there. But yeah, they're coming out with Cuzco, which is a retake on a game Bora Bora. I haven't played it. From what I know about it, it's a decent game. And Vienna La Isla, a remake of La Isla, La Isla. I wish I spoke better wordsing, but I haven't heard much about that game at all. At least I've heard of Bora Bora. I haven't heard much about La Isla. But yeah, Cuzco and Vienna are the 2 new cities coming out this year for sure. And then potentially there's 2 more going to come out Kickstarter later in the year. If what I've read is correct, then I'll be probably interested in those as well. But for sure, Cuzco and Vienna are on my hit list. All right, my number 4 most anticipated game of 2023. This is a rumor I heard. I'm hoping it's true. I'm excited about it. I haven't looked into it any more than I heard this rumor, and that's supposedly there's a Clans of Caledonia expansion, and I really enjoy Clans of Caledonia. I don't know where it's going to fit in the box. My box is pretty tight. It's right there. Clans of Caledonia. It's a great economic game. Probably my favorite economic game, at least as far as straight economy. With the driving of the market and using the resources on the board and fighting over the land. And it's a really good game. One of my favorites, Clans of Caledonia. I'm excited about an expansion. Hopefully they make a more interactive solo mode. Right now it's kind of just play on your own and try to beat your own score with with some little bit of manipulation and blockage, but not a lot of, like, I'd like to see them hopefully build an AI into it or something, change that up, because if you follow me for a while, you know I'm mostly a solo player. I'd say probably 60-70% of my plays are solo. So I'm always interested in getting new solo versions out there, especially if they're good ones. And Clans of Caledonia, I really like. Look forward to, hopefully, if this rumor is true, getting an expansion. And then hopefully in that expansion, because this I haven't heard one way or the other, there's a solo mode. A different solo mode would be nice. All right, my number 3, I haven't looked into it. I haven't heard. I thought maybe there's rumor of this being true. And if that's even the case, I don't know if 2023 is a reasonable, realistic timeline. But wishful thinking me is hoping that Final Girl Season 3 becomes available sometime in 2023. I really love Final Girl. I know they're working towards a Season 3. I just don't know how far along and when, if to expect that. But keeping an eye out for Final Girl Season 3 from Van Ryder Games is high on my bucket list. I don't know where I'm going to put it, because Season 1 and 2, when it arrives, are going to fill up a whole Calyx shelf. So I'd have to come up with another one for Season 3 and 4, but that's a me problem. In the future, I love Final Girl, and I look forward to whenever Season 3 is available in... All right, my number 2 most anticipated 2023 game is going to be Scholars of the South Tigris from Garfield Games. I know this one is pretty close. I believe it's definitely in final playtesting and stuff like that. Should be out pretty reasonably early in this year, I believe. I really liked my tabletop simulator play of Wayfarers of the South Tigris, and that's another game I'm probably going to try to get my hands on at some point, or at least definitely play it again in physical form at some point. Scholars of the South Tigris is another one just along the series of games. The South Tigris, it's going to be dice manipulation, dice worker placement is kind of the theme of the South Tigris series, and I've kind of grown into that. I'm not big on dice games generally, but like if it's dice kind of drafting and manipulation, I'm okay with it. I just don't like random luck of the dice. So Scholars of the South Tigris, I should have more information on, because I know it's been coming for a while. I just haven't super dug into it, but just knowing that it's out there and getting close is pretty exciting, because Garfield has made some pretty good games. My most anticipated game of 2023, again, shouldn't be a surprise to anybody who follows this channel and follow announcements of games. I really love Ark Nova, and the Ark Nova's first expansion, Aquarius, is coming out at some point this year, and it's a game I'm going to get and add to my Ark Nova collection. It's going to add more different action abilities. It's just going to make all the action cards better, or potentially better, because you're going to be able to draft different action cards instead of just flipping the card. Now you can draft new cards in and then make different actions and really tailor your action selection the way you want. It's going to add a bunch more animals, mostly aquatic animals, which were missing in the base game. So yeah, I love Ark Nova. It's one of my favorite games. We knew there were going to be expansions. There's already been a map pack that I need to get my hands on still, but it's been sold out since I've been trying. I'm looking forward to getting the Aquarius expansion of Ark Nova. This year it should be coming out, and I am excited to add that to my collection. Hopefully it fits in the box nicely, and I don't have to find more shelf space for it, because obviously I'm getting it. That's the one guarantee I have from this list. I am getting the Ark Nova Aquarius expansion when it comes out. So the rest of these I'll keep an eye on them. And that's what I have for this list. Let me know what you're excited about in the comments below, especially if I missed something obvious that I know I should be aware of, and maybe I'm just not aware of. But if you know what I like and you think I should be aware of something, let me know below. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Hit the subscribe and follow button if you want to see more from me in the future. I really appreciate you being here, and I look forward to seeing you again when you see me next time. Are we making a two-way camera thing out of the, like, what if YouTube did that? What if they made it so, like, when you watch me, I could watch you. So when I say I'll see you next time, I really could see you next time. That would be weird. I wouldn't want to do that anyway. I wouldn't probably watch you. If you got a channel, let me know. I'll watch you there, but I don't want to watch you watching me. That's weird. Okay, bye.